Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are here today to start a playthrough of Lone Echo. It's not a very long game, so advance notice, we might get through it in just a couple of streams, but I do enjoy it. It is one of my favorite VR games ever made. It was one of the very first ones I ever played when I got my VR system. And Take, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's exciting, man. I love this game. It's like one of my favorite games I've ever played, VR or not. Let me see if I can get this to work, because whenever I start it in VR, it always seems to have some issues. So let's see what we need to do to get this working here. I was going to play it by myself, but I'll watch this instead. Well, that works. So the trick to this is this game was actually made before like the Dash and everything like that was a thing that existed for the Oculus. So it doesn't really work well with the Dash, so it's really hard to capture for stream. So I'm going to try and make it work. Didn't really know how to do the camera. Hopefully the camera's lined up. I can't really adjust much about it once my VR headset is on my face. But for now, let's make sure all the audio sounds good. You're going to play it myself, but I'll watch this. It's kind of how I experience a lot of the games I want to play, honestly. I just watch other people play them. Last couple of years, I'd say that's pretty much how I played the majority of the games I wanted to play that weren't in VR, is I would just watch other people I know who stream play them for me, and I could still get the experience of the storyline. Let me check the volume, make sure it's good here.
Hera, open a new voice log entry.
Acknowledged. Recording.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes.
Hopefully you can hear all this.
Log entry for 7 of October 2126.
I made a horrible mistake. Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. 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 For some reason, I thought there were captionings in this game. Apparently not. That is a bummer. Alright, well, we're going to continue on without captions.
This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud.
Loser. Space.
Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on.
Nailed it. Oh, yeah.
Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rhodes.
Do you need this? Too bad. It's not
Morning,
yours.
sunshine. And how are we feeling today?
A-okay. Chip, chip, cheerio.
Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
I'm malfunctioning.
Acknowledged.
Right. In you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
No. Let me out of here. Let me out of this box of emotions.
Manual dexterity.
The audio is too good. I thought someone was at my door.
I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility.
I'm not
I will
Hera.
guide you through this calibration program.
Okay.
First, close your hand to form a fist.
To
Now
punch
extend your
people
index
with. I
finger.
get it. Oh.
Good. To proceed,
Like this?
use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you.
Oh, you mean...
Now reach out and grab the glowing disc
actually-
that just appeared.
kind of funny how well the finger in the game relates to the actual spatial relation to my finger in real life, because if I poke myself in the chin, that's funny. Pick my nose.
When you are ready, throw the disc into the goal in front of you.
Oh yeah!
Target hit.
Number one,
Excellent
number one, number
throw.
one, number one.
Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Bye, see you. Hera, my best friend.
Module M-101. Basic motor functions.
Yeah, it's a clever way they introduce everything in this game. So as you play the game, you learn a little bit more. Well, as you go through these tutorials, you learn a little
Please
bit
pull
more
the handle above you to
about the
exit
movement.
the activation pod.
Like this.
This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface.
I have a ghost controller on my hand. I'm gonna reach out and touch chat. Reach out, reach out,
Please
reach
follow
out.
the labor unit to proceed. Please take your time and follow the guide.
I don't need to follow any guide. I've
Now
done this.
carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the calibration module complete. Module M205.
So beautiful. It's like a
Maneuvering
beautiful ballet.
thrusters. Your hands
Hi
are
again.
equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster.
I'm gonna make my own sound effects for him anytime I use them.
Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead.
Fly like
Thrusters
Superman.
can be used in short bursts
At an
or
extremely
held down for continuous usage.
Extremely slow pace.
Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do
Oh.
not grab any surfaces during this test.
Okay, I won't, Hera. Thanks. I would honestly say that, like, out of all the VR games that exist even today, even with like Half-Life Alyx and stuff like that, I think this game has the highest level of
Calibration module complete.
feeling
Module
like you're
C
actually
111. Communication.
inside and absorbed inside the digital world yourself, because like everything you do to interact with this
You will
game
now
is part of
calibrate
the
your
game.
communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger.
Okay,
Hold down the dialogue button now.
I'll do it.
Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Like this.
Correct. Vocal
talked.
selection acknowledged. Often you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
How long do I have to reply?
Most often you will have 10 seconds to reply, but this number may vary under special circumstances. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead.
It is very well done as far as making you feel like you're actually absorbed in part of the environment of the world. You're not just like a player in the world as things are
Please pull
happening.
the
Like you're
release
actually
lever to exit the
interacting with the
activation pod.
environment. You're pretty much part of the environment at all times. Because you have to sit here and like interact
You
with
can also
everything.
initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at
Aye-ya.
certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option,
Here.
just like a reply.
Here.
Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room.
I get it. Calm down. Just trying to
Unit 42. What is your primary
tell me
directive?
everything about
To
existence and
assure
life
the
itself.
safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
Me too, bud.
Who serves aboard the Kronos 2 station?
Captain Olivia Rhodes and you, the prototype Series 11 android designated as Echo 1.
I have a name. I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
A Mark 1 Fury transport. 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Look at the detail. It's got like a little spotlight.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
Little AI module sitting on the back of it. Catch, bud. Yes,
I'm ready
please.
to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by.
I could spin. Like, this game is made to have, like,
Module A-131. Data scanner.
actual, you know, like, open
Error.
room VR,
Calibration program failure.
but
Stand
because of
by
the
for reboot.
cable on the back of the VR headset, I never really feel like it's worth spinning my physical body. I'd rather just use the camera.
Your Echo unit is a perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap.
Me?
I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Command wants the Echo unit to assume your duties when you leave for Sirius.
Well, how long has Command known about this?
Break out.
Jack?
Oh,
Sorry, I have to go.
You saw
Chronos
me.
2 out.
pretend like you're just coming out of stasis. Oh, I'm groggy. I wasn't listening.
Jack? What happened?
Oh, my head.
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic program's never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
Do it. That's not up to code.
You're all set.
I'll let it pass this time, Rhodes.
Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
I always have to be honest.
I heard enough to know I'm no longer going with you to Ceres.
Seems you've earned yourself a promotion. The directors want you to take over my duties as station. You'll be in charge.
That would make this our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that.
They just-
Don't need that. Don't need that.
Hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except,
I love you.
I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is
Catch.
Object
unfortunate,
avoidance required.
it's not your fault.
Come on, then.
Echo unit, did you lose something?
Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnight?
Float across
Copy that.
space. So I will say there's a couple things I wanted to mention about this game, which is if you actually take the time to scan and look at like every individual interactive thing in the game, the first probably hour and a half I played this game, I never left this area right here. Because there's just so many things in this room that you can interact with and get like responses from her or the Echo unit that's over there. But since I've already played this, we're going to kind of
You seem upset.
speed along that
You're
process
getting
of it.
way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah. It shows.
Don't give me that sass. Watch this, you ready? Watch this. Up. Up.
Did you
Alright.
say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
Get myself stopped just right. And then
Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
my precious. I love you.
Can I help you?
Oh, sorry. My mistake. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, that was a little weird. That got strange.
Unit 12, are those repairs on schedule?
Affirmative. Data network maintenance will be completed by 0930 on October 8th, 2126.
Good work.
Acknowledged.
So you'll see, like, as I go through the room, all of this stuff you can interact with and, like, talk to Olivia about.
This is an official Echo Arena disc. Where did you acquire
I'm
it?
probably going to skip most of them.
My dad got it for me at a match back in June.
How did I miss that?
You know, you'd probably be pretty good at it. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play?
Occasionally. I do find the game's strategies intriguing.
You should give it a go sometime with the Labour unit.
Oh, yeah.
Be good for you to have a hobby.
You're my hobby.
23 to 11.
You always
It
will
would
be.
appear I'm going to win. Again.
Now hold on. I've still got 7 days. Plenty of time to stage my epic comeback.
Considering the significant difference between our two scores and given your win-loss record, I would estimate the odds of you staging an epic comeback are approximately 3,725 to 1.
Wow, Jack, that is just some of the worst trash talk I've ever heard.
Very robotic trash talk.
This is the first helium-3 deposit mined at the Kronos 2 facility.
Oh yeah, the first one ever. Alright, let's get this show on the road, but first we gotta talk about this bobblehead.
Why do you find these creatures appealing?
Bulldogs are a symbol of the British spirit.
That's not the one I
I don't
wanted.
want to know when the odds are against us.
Ah,
Want this one?
sounds familiar.
Oh, shut up, Jack.
This model is meant to depict an S8 labor unit, is it not?
It's me!
That's right. Why? Is something wrong with it?
I like how he glows when you shake his head.
It is highly inaccurate.
That's sort of the joke, Jack.
I failed to find the humor in erroneous proportions.
Of course you would.
Will you get a plaque to commemorate your own tenure as captain, Liv?
What? Why would I get a plaque?
The first captain of this station received one, and your performance has exceeded his by every metric.
That's not really how it works, Jack, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Wake up the station, run status report, get coffee, see what went wrong, troubleshoot processing line, give up, set fire to mainframe, leave. So are we on the set fire to mainframe step yet? I'll wait.
Would you like me to archive this list for you? That way we could remove this note.
No, thanks. I actually like a bit of clutter. Makes it feel more like home.
I am well aware of this fact.
Are you calling me messy?
Yes. Based on every known definition of
Yes.
the word, you, Olivia Rhodes, are messy.
Nonsense. I see no mess here.
Nate!
Organized chaos.
Nate's here.
Are you going to leave these behind?
I haven't really thought about it. Why? Do you want
Hey,
to keep
come
them?
here.
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Something to remember
Hey,
me by?
it glitched.
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself. It won't be the same.
And that's a reenactment of Jurassic Park. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here all week. Let's get on with it.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
Ooh, daytime. You don't say. Everything looks hunky-dory here.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit.
You're taking my spot.
Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time.
It's kind of where I was standing though. Just in the future. It's kind of where I like to hang out.
Command splitting us up. It bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping.
Give me a thumbs up. Hey, don't leave me hanging. I'll poke your eyes out.
We're not at war, are we?
Let's get started on that checklist.
I just
You sure?
demanded.
There's no rush.
I
It is our
claimed it.
last week, after
Look
all.
at your eyes.
Yes, I'm sure. We should try to maintain our schedule.
Suit yourself. All work and no play.
What was that?
Nothing. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order
For what?
for your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So,
Yes.
congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I
Thank you,
mean
thank you,
is,
thank you.
as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right, well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack.
Watch
To
out.
everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Disney
Is
will
that your
get
way
you.
of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell?
I have no feelings. She doesn't get it. They need to hire
Please
you for
tell
the
me
next
we can see
Jurassic Park
that.
movie. I know, my cinematography is on point. What is that?
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
You're wrecking my movie
I'm
scene?
afraid not. There are
Excuse
no
me?
records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the...
It's like anomalize this, bitch.
Jack, are you alright?
Hey, okay, except you're still wrecking my movie set. If you could
I believe so.
get
You're glitching
off.
out.
Get off.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The hollow table. Something's wrong.
To the hollow
I'll
table.
investigate.
Doo-doo-doo.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan.
Get
Focus
out of
on
here, I need the
following
hollow table.
coordinates.
Whoop.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta.
See, all of this is kind of lost when you're not watching the VR, because like all of this is holographic. It's all like popping up at the table at me. So like the ring around Saturn, it's like all 3D coming at me. It's really cool looking. It makes you really feel like you're in like Star Wars or Star Trek or something. Boop, boop.
Orbital Mining Facility. Designation Kronos 2. Central Mining Station.
Oh no, our core. What happened to it?
Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core
Oh, no.
containment chamber.
Oh no.
Lockdown procedures in effect. Power
We're all gonna
failure
die, Liv.
reported
We're all
in
gonna
primary
die.
oxygen garden.
Look, oxygen.
Emergency failsafes triggered.
You need that.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats?
Oh man,
the
everything's
hell
going
did-
bad.
Forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves.
We're all gonna. Well, I mean,
Fine.
you're definitely gonna die. I'm a robot, so I'll probably be perfectly
here we are.
fine.
Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
1 second. Then my eyes roll back into my robot head. So,
Module A, 131.
it's like the most unsettling
Data scanner.
thing I could possibly do while I'm calibrating. Head starts rotating in 360 degrees.
Your scanning tool
My
allows
robot
you to
tongue
collect
hangs out of my
data on
mouth.
anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should move. Oh, there we go.
Please follow me to the
Oh.
disk spawner at the back of the room.
Okay. I love the reflective surfaces in this
Now
game.
activate your scanner by pressing the button.
They use
on top of your
reflections a
hand.
lot.
Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent.
I did.
Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now.
Boop.
Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects.
Boop. I'm scanning you.
Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1.
Oh, you're so silly, Hera. Take
4
that.
scans remaining.
Right through your head.
3 scans remaining.
Simulated virtual reality pillar used to navigate in the Echo model calibration program. Who took the time to write all this?
2 scans remaining.
Physical reproduction of the official Echo Arena virtual disc. Score goals in the zero-G sport of the future. Take that. I don't want it.
1 scan remaining.
Simulated virtual reality terrain, part of the Echo model calibration program. I want to scan the ceiling. Oh, I counted the same as the floor. Well, then forget you.
Scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration
Ah,
module.
that's not me.
Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
It scanned right through me. I don't even exist as far as my scanner is concerned.
Scanner fully calibrated.
It's calibrated. I got it. I got it. I got it. Good throw.
Give
Good
that
throw,
CubeSat
Liv.
a scan.
You're a
See if you
pro.
can work out what's wrong with it.
Wake up. No, now I scanned myself. Come on. Wake up.
Scan complete.
Get out of here.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Where'd he go?
Well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the
Where'd he go?
entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, there he is.
Of course, it would to you.
Bye. Hello.
I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
So there are side
Objective
quests in this
received.
game. This is one of them.
Right then.
And I never
What's the
actually
deal,
did do
Vince?
this whole side quest
What do you
because they're
think?
literally
What's
everywhere.
next?
These CubeSats. They're like all over the freaking game. It would take forever to scan all of them.
Hera, status update on your scan of the anomaly.
Scan currently 3% complete.
3%? What's the problem?
The sensor network is attempting to perform a full spectrum scan of an unknown entity. It might take a while.
Lovely. Well, in the meantime, we've got 3 Tier 1
No.
malfunctions that need our attention.
You're lovely.
What do you say we get started on those repairs?
Good idea.
I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course.
I can throw this at you. Ah! Got him. Meet Liv in the activation bay. Okay, let's go. Let's bring my trusty bouncy ball with me. Never leave home without one. Bouncy ball. Oh, come back. Again, there's tons of stuff that you can talk to her about and like interact with if you really want to take the time to do it. Why is my... There we go.
I'm still not certain how these are used.
When I first played the game, I thought it would be a really nice touch if you put those up to your ear and you could hear the ocean. I swear to God she came in here. She's gone. She disappeared.
Do you think you'll visit Earth now that you've been transferred to the inner planets?
I've thought about it. Be nice to finally see London.
Where are you?
Where your parents are from.
Right. My father never could stop singing its praises. He never called it by name, though. It was just the city. As though it were the only one that had ever existed.
Oh yeah, Dake. This game is a very, very heavily story-based game. Like, that's all it is. It's just constantly... It's very linear, and it's all story. Like, it's just from one story beat to the
items
next.
I've given to Liv. She appears to have kept them in excellent condition.
From Jack. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. Galileo Galilei. What a nice guy. And typically you can't really see the writing on those, but I have mine cranked up to like almost 1.5 resolution. And if anybody's ever been familiar with Deformers, it was a very interesting game that came out a few years ago. That's the soundtrack to it. I got invited to a beta test for it, and I tried it out for a while.
This is the official emblem of the Kronos 2 station.
And this is space junk. Catch! Haha!
Did you throw that on purpose?
No. Huh? Who? Someone's throwing stuff. That guy. He did it. It wasn't me, I swear. Listen, this is really serious, though. I need to talk to you.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions.
I want a sweet arm like this.
Not
See, when
the
I
best way to start our last week. Don't
when I
think
first-
we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
Liv, I'm trying to talk, chatterbox.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts,
That's a mouthful.
really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Or at least, not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
Okay. So when I first started playing this game originally, the very first time I played it, I thought you were going to be able to get like cool arm upgrades, like rip your guy's arm off and get like new ones. Sadly, that is not the case. Maybe they'll do it in the sequel. But they had like a lot of stuff in the environment that seemed to hint towards that, so the fact that it never actually played out that way, I was kind of disappointed. Oh, yeah,
An
run
encrypted
arrows.
audio file.
Yeah.
Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network.
Oh.
If I scan more of them,
Hi.
I may be able to crack the encryption.
Hi, plants.
The bioregeneration systems in this sector are still
Get outta
functional. These samples are in no danger. Hopefully the flora and the oxygen garden are also unharmed.
He's all up in my way. CubeSat. Piece of junk. Boop. Bing, bing. See, like, you can literally just waste time fooling around with this stuff. The first time I played it, that's all I did. For like the first hour and a half I played it, is I just sat here and fooled around with everything that you could interact with in the game. Stormland did exactly like that. Yeah, that is the one thing that I was excited about Stormland when they announced it. I was like, man, that's exactly what I was hoping for Lone Echo. Stormland has its place. It's a cool game for what it is. It's definitely like just a running shooter, essentially, kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it.
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
As far as I've
Yeah,
gotten, I've
that
never
much
really
I worked
gotten
out.
much of the
Can you
story
tell me
figured out.
why we
But I
have
might go back and play it
unsecured
again
cargo
sometime.
in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that.
Unsecured cargo in the hold. Sorry, I was late to the game. I think we already covered that.
All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
I want to play with my toys.
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look.
Hey, don't break my sign. Liv's luggage. Okay. Liv, you want to play with my? You
Liv,
want to play
what is
toys?
this model doing here?
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Ceres.
To reiterate, Olivia Rhodes, you are a mess. I need to open my ARM computer.
You are a mess.
Let's see.
Well, might as well
Take
do
a look at
cargo
your
bay. We're right
objectives on
here.
your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
All right.
He rhymed.
One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please.
Ugh.
Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
Something's interrupted the power
put your
flow.
fuse.
Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown.
It's
We'll need a
broken.
replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers.
Blam! Right hit. Got her. I enjoyed Stormland, maybe not worth $40 though. Yeah, if I could have gotten it on sale for like 20. I pre-ordered it and had it like the day it came out.
This should do
Then I
it.
only played it for like an hour and a half before I lost interest. Seemed like it was very much the same over and over and over again.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Thank you. Oh, I way overshot it. I gotta get my space legs back. It's been a while.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
Great job, partner. We work well together.
What am I supposed to be working on
I
now?
forgot.
We need to stow the cargo crates.
The AI with the worst short-term memory of all time. Good job, partner. We restored the cargo power. Now, what was I supposed to do?
Standard Atlas Corporation cargo containers. Magnetically secured.
Get some speed. Give me some speed. Ah, I'm breaking stuff. Liv, I'm so sorry. Get in there.
Strong
Secure
contact
yourself.
on the maglocks. That's one
Sucker.
down.
Kill yourself, sucker. Oh, wait. I gotta try this.
Liv, is this your EVA helmet?
Hello.
It's just a spare. Don't worry about it.
Hello, I'm a
Doubt we'll ever
human.
need it
I
at this
need an
point.
astronaut
Very well.
helmet to breathe out in the atmosphere. Stupid humans. I'm playing this as the bad run through. I'm evil Jack. Come back here. My thumb's in the way. Hello, sir. You are now alive.
I'm starting
Enjoy
to
your
crack
freedom.
the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer.
You're the one I just
That will
woke
let
up?
me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information.
Yes. As you were. Get out of here. I'm Bad Jack, and I'm here to ruin your day. Boop. 1, 2. Need 2 more pieces of luggage. Liv, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't even help me. You just stand right there and do absolutely nothing. Pretend like you're fiddling with those controls. I'm on it. It's a good thing I'm about to take over the ship. She's the laziest son of a gun I've ever seen. Hello, I would like to speak to you, sir. Hello? My hand was in the way.
Unit 16, what is your current assignment?
Current assignment. Separate Captain Rhodes' personal effects from Atlas Corporation property in preparation for her upcoming departure.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Found another CubeSat. That's probably more than I've ever found on any playthrough I've ever done, because I never take the time to bother with it. So you're talking about going through her personal effects. You got any, laundry in there? I mean, I'm just playing. But if you do, you know where to find me. Let's fly through the air. Did you see that they had a update for
Just one more to go.
Walking Dead come out? Where they added a horde mode to it, Take? Did you ever get Walking Dead?
Solar panels like these help provide power to the mining equipment across the facility. Standard practice for stations of this size. An early Christmas present. Who is this from?
Titan Command Center. They send one to every officer assigned to a remote station.
Why do they do that?
To remind us of civilization, I suppose. Some people don't take well to the isolation. It can be taxing.
Hey, Liv, did you happen to see a sign on this thing that said don't open it until Christmas? Because I don't see one, so I can open it right now, right? Just kidding. Where's that last piece of luggage? It's a tricky bugger. I know you're floating around here somewhere. Oh, it's way up there. I got Walking Dead and returned it. Just too scary. Too intense. VR scary is like a completely different thing than regular game scary. VR scary is like, it really gets you. Like jump scares in any VR game get me even if they're not intended. Just anything that comes on the screen unexpectedly
Make sure this doesn't happen
makes me
again.
jump every time.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Let me throw it. No, you stay over there, I insist. Seriously, don't lift a finger. I got it. I got
Lockdown
it.
engaged.
I got
Thanks,
it.
Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
Well, there's still the temperature spike in core containment and the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Swim.
What's next on the agenda?
Let's go to the oxygen garden, girl.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay.
You kind of need
Follow
that.
me.
It's a little bit important for, you meat bags. For us AI constructs, it ain't no thing.
Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden.
Let me in.
I'll pull the manual release.
What is that? That looks cool. Pull it.
And of course, the access panel is stuck.
I got it. You know
Jack,
what?
I think you're gonna have to cut
You know what?
through.
You just sit there.
I'll need to calibrate my
Hold on.
reactive cutter first.
Right.
I'm calibrating. Give me 1
Considering
second.
the power outage,
I'll be right back.
let's also calibrate your entry light.
Okay. Calibration in progress.
Module A 901. Reactive cutter.
It'd just be so off-putting if you were like her and you were working permanently with like an AI, and like anytime the AI had to do this and like go into calibration, it just like starts exorcisting all over, like body contorts, but it's completely normal. I wonder if you would ever get used to it.
Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist.
Boop.
Highlighting cuttable surface. Use
Shooty
the
shoots.
reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets.
For some reason, Twitch actually has this filed as a
Cutter
first-person
functionality test
shooter.
complete. Lift
And
open
this
the
is
door to proceed.
essentially the only amount of shooting you ever do, or anything even related to shooting in the entire game. Which is another thing that was slightly disappointing about this game when I first played it, is because I was expecting like
Highlighting
cool
cuttable surface.
robot guns and
Use
like
your
fighting
reactive
aliens
cutter
and
to
stuff.
cut out a portion of the highlighted panel.
But according to the trailer for Lone Echo 2, it actually
Once
looks
you
like
have
there
cut
will
away
be
enough
some of
of the
that in it,
panel,
which is really
press
exciting.
the hollow button to complete this calibration module.
So that's the one thing I was really looking forward to happening in this game eventually, is like gunfights against like alien
Calibration
enemies,
module complete.
but it never
Please
happens.
stand by.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Module
That's what Echo
H,
Combat's for, yeah.
144. Helmet visor.
Now, the last time I tried to play this with the Rift S,
You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet.
this part
with
was a
your
little
index
bit
finger.
difficult to actually
Please
play
open
well.
your helmet visor now.
You gotta like... Ah, there we go.
Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead.
Okay. Why do I even have a helmet visor? I'm a robot. I don't need like a mask or a helmet. I'm moving very slowly here. Don't worry, I'm
You
coming.
can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right
Take
side
this
of your
gun
helmet.
off? I don't want it.
Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location.
Yeah, the headlamp was the thing last time I played that was hard to get it to react. There
Well
we go.
done. I am moving to new coordinates.
Hey,
in
you're
the next
purple. Who would have
room.
guessed?
Find me and shine your headlamp on my location.
Or is that just the shadowing? Find me, and we will play hide and seek, and live alone to never get out. Don't you think hide and seek is more enjoyable, Lone Echo, than helping some dirty, filthy human get out alive? Come play with us. Excuse me? Excuse me? This shouldn't be this hard. The room's not that big. Hello? What the heck? I don't remember ever having this much problem finding her. Ah, she was hiding around the corner.
Excellent.
Peekaboo!
Please press the button on the right side of your
Boing,
helmet
boing, boing,
to turn
boing.
off the headlamp and complete the module.
It's what you get for hiding from
Calibration
me.
module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so
Copy
you
it.
can pull the door release handle.
Like, this whole first part of the game is kind of like a tutorial, in a way. Like, it doesn't really get exciting until you get out into space. The final frontier. Glitched. Get out of here.
Excellent. Follow me.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Ah, booty ride!
Yes, Jack?
Yay! Booty ride! Yay!
Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative.
Oh, it's right here. This giant orange
Olivia, I've
quest
located
marker.
the maintenance panel.
Perfect.
It's over here.
Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover.
Okay, it's right here where the orange quest marker is.
Heads up, Jack. Coming
Oh,
through.
I gotta get out of the way. Up. Right here. Right here. It's this. It's that thing you threw away. It's that. That's what you were looking for. Hey, you're
Looks like
not
we've got some
listening.
fused wiring.
It's over there now.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Okay, I'll do it. You're gonna be in the dark though.
How are you feeling?
A little better now.
Bye.
I'm distracting myself by making
Bye.
a list of ways I can sneak you off to Ceres.
Would you like a foot rub?
So
No.
far, I'm down to hiding you in my luggage.
Don't kick me.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Well, I'd disassemble you first.
I stand by my previous statement. You will certainly be leaving Kronos 2 with a vast surplus of duct tape, Liv.
That's because duct tape fixes everything.
Of course it does.
Everything?
What? You don't think so?
No, it can't. I have repair schematics for over 50,000 hardware profiles, and none of them mention duct tape.
Well, you're just not being creative enough.
As you say, Captain. Liv, this airlock has been inoperable for 57 days.
And when that hits 64 days, it'll no longer be my problem.
You mean it will be my problem?
Heavy is the head that bears the crown, Jack.
I like how he calls her
I've
Captain
reached the junction cover.
with so
Did you
much
bring a
disdain.
spanner?
Like 5 days from now, I won't have to call you that
We
anymore.
can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot.
Oh, I'm always that.
Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit
It's
only
like
has enough
DOS.
juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I think I have to aim it at that. Yeah. Haven't played this in a while, so it's gonna take a bit for me to remember what to do. So now we gotta bust this bad boy open with our nice handy dandy laser.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us
She's
still has
knocked
to
out.
breathe the
She's
air
dead.
for the next few days.
These controls adjust the balance between oxygen output and CO2 capture.
Bioregenerative
So
systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
That's you, mammalian.
Huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually. To add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a
Shit.
closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Hey,
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires,
might as
we
well,
should
he's
be
right
able
here.
to get the lights on.
wakey,
That's 2 down.
wake up.
Let's tackle the last
Bring up the next
system.
candidate, please.
Echo program candidate number 37. Lieutenant Rhodes, Olivia J.
Now this one's promising. Accepted into the USN Aerospace Academy at 16. Exemplary marks in engineering.
Listen to your
geology,
interview
robotics.
process.
Elite stuff. All the versatility you could want in an astronaut. The USN even approached her for the Pythias initiative, but she declined. I'm not interested in leaving the solar system, I guess. And her psych profile. She's right on the money. Took some prying, but the interviewer got her to open up about her family. The younger brother, Jackson. You could tell they were close. Probably had to look after him a lot with 2 scientists.
Astronaut
for parents.
Australian?
That's just what we need.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Pump it up. Pump it up. Just keep on pumping, keep on pumping, keep on pumping, keep on pumping. Oh, we gotta reset it.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy.
All the plants are getting nice water.
Verify all oxygen garden
Yay.
subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Come back, live, don't leave without
We're
me.
about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
No? Wait, I think I do. Yeah, I do. I got it. Yeah, access panel. Got it. Wait, that's not an answer to that.
I see the access panel.
Good.
Access panel. What do I do with it?
You'll need to
Oh,
wait and
oh,
throw the main breaker
oh.
on my mark. Got it?
I forgot about that. Oh.
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker.
Need to open it first.
Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker.
Slow down. I'm not ready.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
I'm ready.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Got it.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental
teamwork.
control systems
You're good at
restored.
counting.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
That's pretty much the only thing you
Hopefully it
did.
stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here.
Despite the damage, the test groups appear unharmed.
That just leaves the temperature spike in
I'm
core
a gazelle.
containment. Follow me, Jack.
Okay. Oh, am I blinding you? I'm sorry. She's like, I'm so scared by you. You used to be so nice. Now you're just creepy. So majestic. So spacey. Core containment. Radioactive unit. Yep. You're going in there.
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive.
Ow.
Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
Excuse me, what are
I'll
you
see
looking
what
at?
I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols
Lone
and unseal the
Echo.
hatch.
Welcome, Snowball. Thanks for joining.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Look,
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side.
we're gonna fight me and you if you don't get out of my way. Lone Echo, it is indeed. Oh, keep opening. There we go. Your body
You'll
is
need to seal
radiation
yourself
hardened.
in before we can expose the cause,
Thank you for
Jack.
noticing. I need to seal myself in. Hold on. She's like, Jack, you appear so
I
radiation
should finish
hardened
calibrating
right
my
now.
radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Calibration.
Module A 251. Radiation shield.
There's this ongoing joke, Snowball, where I imagine that whenever he goes into a calibration mode, he like starts twitching.
Your scanner can detect hazardous
Uncontrollably,
radiation fields
like
capable
Exorcist.
of damaging you. Please activate
Maybe a
your
little
scanner
vomit shoots
and
out.
use it to assess the irradiated area ahead.
Then it's just something that you like just get used to over time after you work with the AI. You're just like, oh,
Please
he's going into
activate your scanner
calibration again,
and
and his
scan
head
the
starts spinning
irradiated
around
zone
and
in
screaming,
front
and
of
his
you.
eyes roll back in his skull. Activate what? I'm sorry.
Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod.
Does my scanner tell me how to shut you up? Hey, look, there's zero radiation up there.
Please pull the release handle to exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists, below your arm computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels.
Below your
Now
armpit.
please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room.
What's that thing?
And reach the exit. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster.
Holy cow!
The radiation monitor on your
That thing's
wrist
radiated as
displays
hell.
the radiation level of your current location.
I get it. Just go
Please
along the
keep it
outside
in
of the room.
mind. If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage.
You're about to
Please be
suffer
careful.
irreparable damage. Come here. You're always
You can
talking.
draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Bye, Hera.
Radiation
She's so
shield
nice.
fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
5, 8, blah, blah, wasn't listening.
Authorization accepted.
Now we all die.
Waiting logical activity detected.
Well,
Why would you do it?
that explains the temperature spike.
She was
At
jealous
least
of me
one of the
taking her
fusion cores is
position as
radiation.
captain, so she's
Your
gonna trap
scanner
me in
should
here
help
and
you
kill me.
zero in on the source.
Find where the
Far
radiation
off
leak
the mark.
is.
Try scanning somewhere else. Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look.
What the heck? That one's higher
I'll
than that one.
activate the I.O. port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
She's trying to trick me, I guarantee you. Look, that one was way higher than this one. Why would this one be the one that's wrong? I forget how to do this. I wasn't listening.
Shields at 95%.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Okay. I'm doing it.
Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate
This
the
one.
entire fuel reserve.
I think it's this one.
We'll need to jettison the core.
The radiation's
To
eating my
unlock it,
hand
enter
slowly.
6102 at the central console.
Okay, 6102 at central console, but you don't understand my hands are getting eaten by radiation? They're being eaten. I see parts of my gloves coming apart.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber.
Easy for you to say. Don't even know what half that means.
Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it.
Emergency
Keep an eye on
disposal
your shield
conduit
levels while you're
online.
in transit.
We're flushing it.
Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by.
Bye. Flush it.
Awaiting manual confirmation.
Confirm. Get it out of here.
Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still
Hi.
irradiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
Are you
I'll
sure
keep
it's
looking.
not just me?
Not getting any warmer. Try scanning in another direction. A second hotspot. I'm activating the I.O. port so you can check the enclosure.
Technically, that was the original hotspot, but you ignored it the first time. Captain. Can't wait until she's gone and I take over this damn thing. I'll do so much better. I'll do so much better. I'll appreciate my AI assistance.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it. Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Yeah, of course, I will. Bet you couldn't do it. Playing this game in a different way. Like I'm adding different tension than what's usually here. Like usually there's this really weird, like almost romantic tension between them. I'm taking it a different route. I don't like the way they wrote it.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion
Flush
core
it.
marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation.
Can't be the only one who's played this game who thought the tension between Rhodes
Radioactive material
and Jack was a
jettisoned.
little weird.
Radiation
a little
levels
weird.
returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there.
Technically, I would have lived either
Re-enter the
way.
code in the center console. 5826.
Good going, pal. What's happening? Liv, what's happening? Oh, the lights changed.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
No, I don't want to.
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
Hello, I am Lone Echo Unit 4591, Jack. Whee. How does he maintain the memory from the last one? I guess it's just like a cloud backup.
I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch.
Okay, bye. Bye. Let me out of here! I'm in a human aquarium. Again. Oh. Gotta hold it. Because in the future they don't have
Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
switches, they have buttons.
I know you like it when I look my best.
Such a gentleman.
Ah, get back here.
Should we seal the hatch before we move on, Jack?
Yeah.
Chamber temperature is back within normal limits.
Whee.
Nice job in there, Jack.
Ah, get out of here.
Thank you.
All
I told
right,
you I don't want
that
any
ought
of
to
it.
do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack,
Excuse me.
high five. There you go. I appreciate the help, Jack.
Good game.
That's what I'm here for.
Got her.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
I chose to abandon that directive some time ago.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the holo table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
So dizzy.
Come on, Jack.
I'm coming.
Look at the results.
I'm coming.
We'll learn something useful about
I'm going very slow, but I'm coming.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that.
Low hollow table.
Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Come back. I am glued to this TV set.
Hera, status report.
It's
Status
so interesting.
green. All
Wow,
systems
look at
nominal.
that!
Well, that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Why are we putting our
Hera,
hands up?
display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go.
Big old fat
Wait,
anomaly.
Hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look.
It's almost as big as us.
Okay, let's
Wow!
see.
Look at that! That means a whole lot to me. Yeah, I understand what this
Curious.
is saying.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data.
Huh.
What about you?
Not a thing. Doesn't mean anything.
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR.
The generodometer,
Rubbish.
the romdomdometer.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
I don't know, man. What are we gonna do? Just waste time until we all die, I guess. I don't know. You're the
You are
captain.
still
You
the
tell me.
captain of this facility. I defer to your judgment.
Literally, just sit here and
I was
twiddle my
afraid you were
thumbs.
going to say that. All right, if we don't get a handle on that anomaly, we're going to be in serious trouble.
Agreed.
Oh, I'll give it a
I
1-2.
don't want to do this, but
Grab that anomaly by
I
the
think
throat.
I have to
and I'll be
send
like,
you out to investigate
"Screw
the
you,
anomaly
anomaly."
up close.
Good idea. If I use my scanner to examine the anomaly, I'll be able to analyze the data in real time.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Excuse me, why are we
You
assuming
know,
I'm
I
gonna be
wouldn't
the one to
ask
go
you
out
to
there?
do this unless I couldn't see any other way around it.
I see another way. There's two of us, okay? I could go out there. There's another option called
I'm
You could go out
specifically
there.
designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to determine the nature of this anomaly. And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay. Okay, well... No sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the
Hey, Liv,
airlock.
Liv, can I
Sharpish.
ask you a question though? Can I, real quick, can I ask you a
Caution.
question?
Airlock opening.
Are there any aliens out here? I've had bad experiences in the past. No aliens. Okay. I'm okay then. I'm okay. I'm just a little worried, a little
If
concerned
you're
for a
going
second.
out there, you'll need an EVA rig.
Okay,
There should be some inside the airlock.
got
Just
it.
take one off the rack.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for
Specifically,
calibration.
aliens that are isolated. Anything like that happening out here? No? Okay.
Module M201.
Want to double
Primary
check.
boosters.
So I've had experience with that in the past. I'm not a huge fan. What's going on here?
Your
Recenter.
EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready,
Oh.
please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead.
Right you are, Hera. As always, you are spit spot Johnny on the spot. What button? What button?
Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required.
It was nice seeing you, Hera. Bye. Oh wait, you said walls close in on? Oh God! No! Oh, I died.
Reboot initiated.
So I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot I had there's pieces of my body. Hello, me. Goodbye. Nice seeing you.
Boost to the end of the hall without touching the walls.
I completely forgot that I had rolling turned on. I don't typically play
Reboot
this game with
initiated.
rolling on. Get down there! Because it can become
Excellent.
very disorienting.
Module M116. Braking thrusters.
I got it. Braking. Braking my thrusters.
This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface.
You're the
Please
MVP,
exit
Hera.
the activation pod
It's all
and
you.
proceed to the room ahead. There are 2
You
target
can dip,
zones
duck,
in the
dodge,
next
and
room.
dive. Dip, duck,
Please
dodge, and
boost
dive.
into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come
Nailed
to
it.
a full stop. Success. Now, use your
on.
braking thrusters
Yeah.
to stop inside target
Give me
zone
something hard.
A. Calibration module
Nailed it,
complete.
Hera.
Please stand by.
So simple. Product, this
EVA
is
rig
going
fully
well.
functional. Ready to disembark.
There aren't even any
Copy.
aliens.
Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle
Right.
to close the inner door.
We did agree there's no aliens out here, right? Okay. Okay. Just double check. I've had experience in the past with aliens in VR, and I'm not doing it again. Okay.
Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Just kidding. That's just old. That's just astronaut humor, Liv. It's just astronaut.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the bridge.
She doesn't
I
look
can keep a
trustworthy.
better
I
eye
bet
on
there
your
are
status
aliens.
from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
She's relying on me to save her ass, so she better not mess with me. That's all I'm saying. Wait, am I supposed to open this? Does it open on its own?
Depressurization
Jack.
complete.
There it goes.
Ready
Yes.
for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
You be careful in here.
Don't worry, Liv. I'm sure it'll be no problem.
She has a very
Isn't
strange
that what we always say right before there's a problem?
tension with her robot AI partner.
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy.
Stop loading.
There should be a Fury transport dock just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Oh my
Understood.
gosh, so many diagnostics, Liv. Come on, wasn't anything maintained in this place? Good lord. I just realized that Bubby doesn't wear wrist straps. He likes living on the edge. Whoa! No wrist straps. Whoa, now. Whoa, I just know that if I threw it, you guys would catch it. And everything would be perfectly fine. Somebody else actually mentioned that on a stream once too, and they literally insisted I put them on
Prep for
while we were playing.
RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight.
I'm ready.
Initiating RCS thruster test. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's it? That's not much. If you fly off, you don't want to fly off.
RCS thruster check complete.
You'll see shortly
Proceeding to
why.
primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing.
Hold on tight.
Igniting
Here we
primary
go.
thrusters. In
Oh, it's a
3,
roller coaster ride.
2, 1. Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great. Coordinates have already been uploaded to the Navcon. Just touch the marked location on the holomap and you'll be on your way.
Okay.
I'll monitor you from the
Select
bridge.
your destination.
Good luck.
Investigate anomaly. We're coming for you. We're coming for you. Just wait.
I'm underway. Distance to anomaly, 4,800 meters.
Copy that.
Spotlight
Have a
it.
visual on your transport.
Blind it on the way in so it can't see us coming.
3,500 meters.
So you don't think when you're looking straight ahead, like
2,000 meters.
how fast this is
Steady
actually
she
moving,
goes.
because it's so far away. But if you let go,
Look at that thing.
you're screwed. Like I'll let go right now, but I would literally die. Like, well, I'm going the same velocity as the ship right now, so it's not going to make any difference if I let go. Oh no!
The Fury is malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm drifting toward the
I honestly did
anomaly.
not remember
Remote
that
link's
part.
been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
It's dead. Okay. Hey, you better stop growing.
Liv, I'm taking radiation damage.
Abort, Jack. Get out of there now.
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack. Get clear of that radiation.
How am I
Stand by.
possibly supposed to do that? I'm like 10 miles
Jack.
away from you.
The Fury has completely dropped off my
No.
scope. Total loss of signal.
Don't
It's
go
just,
forward.
It's gone.
On approach, I noticed the anomaly was pulling
Go
the surrounding
forward.
debris into its center.
You think the anomaly's housing some kind of singularity?
That would be consistent with my observations, yes. Needless to say, I doubt we'll be seeing that Fury transport again.
Okay. Well, so much for scanning
Anomaly.
the anomaly up close.
If I had the ability to have finger tracking in this game, I'd give
Shields
you
at
another
50%.
one. Whoops, good timing. This is a very slow going thing here. This is why you don't want to jump off of that ship, because it takes forever to get anywhere. Doesn't look like it's going that quickly when you're riding on it, but then when you're off of it, you're like, wow, that moves way quicker than I do. But look at this, just look. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it?
Liv, I'm clear of the radiation.
You alright?
Still functional.
So
Though I
gorgeous.
must say my shell isn't exactly in the best condition.
In that case, I recommend using your ARM computer to reboot.
Looks so good.
Quickest way back to the station.
Oh, why didn't you just say that
Start
first?
finding a new shell.
Goodness.
Reboot initiated.
I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field,
I think you're a
we should be
disturbance in
able
the
to get a look
electromagnetic
inside.
field.
There's just
Oh,
one,
got her.
well, several problems.
Go on.
I've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig
Superman.
site, and the processing line.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
Will do, lady.
Select your destination.
I like the depleted dig site. That's one of my favorites, so we'll go there first.
Destination, depleted dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Just kidding. That's the most boring one. That's why I chose it first. You gotta hold on. Don't let go. Until you meet the velocity. And you can let go.
Jack.
Very
why
sciencey.
depleted dig site? I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're not ready to scan yet. We need to finish repairing the rest of the facility first.
Don't tell me what order to do things. That's what she's trying to tell me. Oh, this is literally the last place I'm supposed to go, is what she's trying to tell me. I forgot. I was trying to get ahead of myself. I wonder it's the most boring of all of them. Leave the most boring for last.
Select your destination. Destination, container field.
Guess I'll
Preparing for
actually
thruster
listen
ignition.
to her.
Please hold on.
Whatever. It's Arf! Hi, Arf!
Jack, this is kind of important.
I'm blinding everybody on Earth.
Get back here and help me survey the damage to the facility.
Lady, you want me out here to fix stuff? You want me over there to survey damage to the facility? What do you
Approaching
want?
container field.
I'm picking up latent radiological activity in the area.
Something must have contaminated the cargo.
There's no way we'll get a clear read on the anomaly with all that interference. You'll need to find the source of the radiation and jettison it.
My scanner should help me track down the culprit.
Best guess, I'd say you're looking for levels around 80 or 90 decibels. If you get into trouble, remember you can use the Fury module's induction panel to recharge your shields.
Launch yourself into space. Excuse me, I'm supposed to be scanning you for
Radiation absorption
radiation.
at 30 decigrays and climbing. Agitated deuterium ions detected.
Deuterium?
That was quick.
That's a hydrogen isotope. How'd that end up in one of our helium-3 containers?
Unclear. The processing line is configured to scrub any excess hydrogen.
Ah, sod it. For now, let's just deal with the contamination. I'll dispatch a Fury to remove the irradiated container. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
I can't get the Fury transport to decouple from the container on the upper rack.
I can throw the manual override on the Fury's hitch. Stand by. I'll make my way up there now.
Where is it? Excuse me? Where was that? She said the manual coupler on the upper rack, so that must be here, right? I don't see it. We're lost. We're just floating through space. There it is. Woo! Go, go, go. Zip, zap, zooby. Where's my other arm? It's stuck behind me. Fly like Superman. Fly, fly. I almost fell.
Approaching
Manually
Fury
decouple.
transport.
Careful. Once you decouple the transport's hitch, the autopilot's likely to kick in. So either get clear or find something to hold on to.
What if I hold on to it?
Fury hitch released.
Autopilot's taking over. So
No,
far, so
don't
good.
leave without me. Wow! Smack! Going 100 miles per hour. Now where?
Shields at 95%.
The anomaly again.
Ah! Jack? Are you alright?
Affirmative. But the container was breached. The contamination is spreading.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Okay, I've got an idea.
I saw you.
If I release the container's maglocks, the Fury should just carry it away. Oh, or it would if the controls were actually responding.
Wakey, wakey.
You know what? Screw it. Just cut the power. Maybe that'll do it.
Considering the damage, are you sure that's wise?
Wise? Definitely not. But will it work? Only one way to find out.
So what am I doing? So I will say there is one thing about this game, like it's been a while since I've played it, but the first time you play it, it doesn't do a whole great job of telling you where you're supposed to be or where your objectives are. Like the first time I played this part of the game, I thought I was done with this, so I like flew all the way back to like another asteroid that's another checkpoint, and it took me forever to realize where I was supposed to go back to figure this part out.
Do I need to mention this is a gross violation of protocol?
It's either this or risk contaminating the entire shipment. Sometimes you just have to improvise. What the hell just happened?
Explosive decompression.
I've never
This
tried to hold
gas
on to that
caused
when
the
it
container
launches.
to
That'd be
jettison itself.
Okay, so not exactly what we were aiming for, but, well, I suppose that takes care of our radiation problem.
I have grippy
Good work.
fingers.
The sensor should be
It's
able to
Spider-Man.
scan the anomaly free of interference. Okay, good start. We still need to find out what happened at the primary dig site and on the processing line. Let me know when you find out more.
Where's
Hold
my
on.
ship?
Something's wrong with that
forget.
Fury transport.
The one that collided with the container.
It's going.
What's wrong
It's
with
going
it?
haywire. It's coming right for
I'm really
me.
not sure. It's moving erratically, veering wildly off its flight path.
Could be a problem with the Fury's flight dynamics.
Probably just need to reset the navcom. If you get a chance, would you mind looking into it?
Copy that.
I'm
not
going.
sure,
I'm going.
but I think we might need to reset
Ah, it just
the
took off.
container field's
Come
inventory
back here.
control system.
Are these issues urgent?
Not really.
Come back here.
Neither one's going to keep us from scanning the anomaly. Consider them both secondary priorities.
Secondary my butt. I'm taking care of this right now. No, quit. No, no. Get back here.
Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Weird robot Tom Cruise movie.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics on it before
Okay.
I can reconnect the remote link.
Copy that. I'm moving on.
Happy trails, partner.
Don't ever say that again. Oh, I'm bouncing everywhere. I'm bouncing off of walls here. Come back. No, 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 no. How do I do this? Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's inactive, Liv. You set me up.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have
That
to
would have been
quickly
fun to hold
scan
onto that
each
one.
of the 3 I/O ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I/O port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I/O port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2.
Oh,
If you don't make
timed.
it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
Timed. I don't like timed. So there's one thing about this game that I like, which is like if you're new to VR and you want to try a VR headset, this game is very good for motion sickness for most people. But I've found there's some strange occurrences where people I know who have tried to actually have worse motion sickness in this game than they do in other games, and I think it's because of the freedom of movement. Especially if you have some of the options you turned on, you can turn on rolling and like pitch and yaw, and you can literally just like tumble through space. And I always turn that off because I'm like, nope, I'm not even willing to try that.
That's one.
Sounds like it's a
Clock is
horrible
running.
time.
70 seconds.
Oh god, clock's running. Go. We're gonna run into the wall. Ow. Stop it.
50 seconds remaining.
One more to go.
Turn me around. Where's the last one? Oh, I guess I could have scanned this one at the beginning. I don't think I ever did this mission. I think it's just a side mission.
30 seconds remaining. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
It wasn't all that difficult. After all, I was specifically designed to handle these types of demanding situations.
Plus, you're incredibly modest.
Thank you.
That's me. Run away, Fury. Where's my Fury? I lost it. It's this way. When I tried VR, I felt very disoriented. What game did you try? Because there are some games that have, I wanted to examine that. There are some games that have, like, what they call teleport movement, which you don't move smoothly in the world. You literally just, like, teleport from
These
spot to spot.
mechanisms will secure a container
They tend
here
to
once
do
we
a lot
harvest
better
more
with
helium-3. By the time the next
reducing
Atlas
motion
Corporation freighter
sickness.
arrives, the container field will be filled to capacity, and all of these mechanisms will be in use.
I just love the idea of the motion in this game, like the way they do it. because it's all in zero gravity. So like all of it is your body creating momentum by using the surrounding environment to push yourself off of. It's a really cool idea. It's the kind of idea that wouldn't really work in a regular game outside of VR. Oh, come back here. I missed. Come back here.
Select your destination.
This one's hard. This is like the only part of the game.
Kronos 2.
In multiple
Preparing for
playthroughs
thruster
I've done,
ignition.
this is like the
Please
only part of the
hold
game
on.
I actually die regularly at. Can't remember what game, but the walking forward is what got me. Yeah, if there's smooth walking instead of teleporting,
I'm still trying to work out just how the
and
hell
you're
we wound
new
up
to
with a
VR,
container
it'll
full of
definitely cause
concentrated
motion sickness big
deuterium.
time.
I'm not certain. Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
But helium-3 is a stable isotope. It would take centuries for it to decay. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's decaying right now. I don't know how much sense of it you have to make if it's happening right now in real time right in front of us. Wait, where am I going? I don't want to come here. Oh, it's this way. That's right. I live by, hey, bye-bye. Drive by waving. Bye. Actually, I have a better graphics card this time since the last time I played this game, and it's running way better. With my old graphics card, I had a 1060 Ti, I think it was. And like
Inbound
anytime
on the
I was out in
processing
this
line.
open
So
space
we're going to
area,
need
it
a
would
lot of
just
energy
chug.
for this sensor sweep, but the pulse knocked out the flow control on the plasma legs.
Works very well this
They're
time.
burning out of control and draining the power reserves.
One of us will need to enter the processing line and reach the emergency reset.
Well,
You,
I'd do it, if you'd let me.
Go ahead.
I find your disregard for your own safety confounding.
That's why we make such a good team. You're my voice of reason. My Jiminy Cricket.
In that case, we're doomed.
The pulse has the electronics in that area on the fritz. If you reset the power transformer, I may be able to run a diagnostic.
Didn't even react.
These transformers are an outdated model. We should upgrade them at our earliest convenience.
No wonder they get misaligned so easily.
Hello, power transformer. I'm here to wake you. You are fried. Boop. Power recharged.
Grid stabilized.
The control hub in that area is back online. I've re-established contact with the labour unit
It's
manning
so
the line
beautiful.
entrance below. He should open the door for you.
So big. It's one of the downsides to VR is like when I do stream it or I play it on YouTube or videos or anything like that, it just doesn't come off across like the scale of everything. Doesn't come across. Like this place is
Echo
huge.
unit identified. Opening service entrance.
I
Thank
should
you,
be able to reach the
kind
manual
sir.
reset on the other end of the line.
You
Open.
mean past
Open.
the inferno of white-hot plasma?
Correct.
Yeah,
which is
that.
precisely why I'm the one doing it.
Open. Oh my god, is that robot what you look like? It looks a little crispy. What, the robot? My robot's a little crispy because he's been radiated so much. Psh, psh. That's kind of what I look like. My face is a little different though.
Jack?
Don't do that. This is very
Jack, are
weird.
you there?
Another EMP.
Don't do that.
Status report?
All clear here. But the line's throttle controls just went haywire. Be careful in there.
The door controls are functioning normally. I can leave its operation to the labor unit.
He's like an old model. That's why he only has 3 fingers. You're lame.
Echo unit appears unstable in zero gravity.
Yes, I am a bit. Thanks for noticing. Alright, so this is the part that I typically die at least once at, so we're gonna try and do a no-die run. That transformer was crispy. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, the transformer was crispy. Yeah, it was a little burned up, yeah. Okay,
That's
okay,
a
go.
lot of flotsam.
Go to the side, go to the side, go to the side.
Better make sure nothing's jammed the conveyor systems. Could cause problems when we reboot.
I'll inspect the ice pallets.
Hello, nice to meet you. Get yourself out of there.
Melted clean through.
Maintenance units shouldn't be entering the line
That is
while
also
the cutting
very
systems
crispy.
are active. Something's very wrong here.
The maintenance units are going haywire. They're all committing suicide. Look, there's pieces of him. He tore himself up. Oh, you tricked me. I'm watching you. Oh, come down here.
More debris.
Here.
Make sure you clear any jammed conveyors before moving on.
Debris? What the heck is debris? You mean debris? I would die so much trying to do this. Yeah, it will probably happen at least once here. Usually this one's the one that gets me, because it's so erratic. You never know when it's actually going to come all the way through, and when it stops. No, don't get me. Oh, come back. She clearly means debris, right? Not debris? Is there something I was supposed to unlock here? No? Yeah, I thought so. Give me that foot. Give me that foot. Give me that foot. Give me that foot.
Something must have interfered with the nav protocols.
Yeah, looks like. Labor units shouldn't just run
One.
face first into a hostile environment.
1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. We made it. Whew. The only good thing about this part is you don't have to go back through it. Once you made it once, that's it. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to come flying up here.
Hard drive in all this wreckage?
Not yet. Most command functions
Hurry,
are
he's gonna
processed
come
in
back,
the unit's
hurry.
head.
Well, if you see one, give it a scan.
Hurry, he's coming.
Data.
Hurry, I won't do this without dying. He's coming. Wiggle that leg out. Get it.
Pallet clear.
Stubborn bastard.
Oh god, no. Okay. We got one more.
Approaching
more.
watch station.
The switch there should trigger an emergency.
Ooh, that was close.
I've located some intact command modules. My scanner should be able to pull the drive data.
Good find. With any luck, the data clusters are still intact.
Direct connection established. Synchronizing data stream.
Nav data purged.
Will always
Chronos
be
uplink
remembered.
lost. Executing last known command. Collision detected. Damage report. Unavailable. Lower limbs non-ambulatory. Upper limbs non-ambulatory.
So sad we lost such a good one.
Excessive command feedback. Critical
I can't
failure.
read it. I
All
can't look.
systems.
It was a
Shutting
good one.
down.
It was a good one.
Well, that was certainly horrifying.
Wiggle it. Hey Ral, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. You just kissed that. I did. He was one of me. He was one of mine. We had to give him a proper send-off. He will always be remembered as a good one.
Reset in progress.
Power output back within normal parameters.
Boop, 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 boop,
We should have
boop.
plenty of energy for the scan. Nice moves in there. Just watching that was giving me a cardiac.
You were
We're
watching those
almost there.
moves, huh?
We still need to investigate the primary dig site. Update me when you arrive.
Wakey, wakey, go back to work. Where's your wake up switch? Wake up. Stop being so lazy. Go to work.
There's a ton of junk data in these.
Oh, he's
logs.
offline. Bye, now you're
doesn't
just
look
gonna flow out
random.
into space and die.
It's almost like it was trying to process multiple dig sites at once.
That should have triggered an emergency shutdown. We should be careful.
What's up with this dude? Hey, Snow, I had to step away for a bit. How many times have you crushed it, Bubby? Crushed what? My robot suit? None. I actually went through this whole thing without dying a single time for the first time ever. I've played through this game like 4 times. That's a personal best. Yay! Psych, I think I played through it 2 times. And then played like the first half of it like 4 other times. See if we can really get moving here, get some speed. Whew. That way, go. No, missed the wall, missed the wall, missed the wall. Ah, I got it. Earth, I'm coming for you. Pandora? This is where Borderlands 2 happened. This planet right there. Oh, I guess I should heal myself. I'm healed. I still look so crispy. It was very impressive. Seriously, I think it took me an hour of trying. Yeah, the first time I played it, it took a
Select
lot
your
of tries.
destination.
This is the first time I've ever done it and actually done it in the first try. This is my
Destination,
favorite spot.
primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Okay, I'm holding. I'm ready. Whee! I believe I can fly. I believe I can.
Any sign of activity?
No, no.
The whole site's gone dark, and we need the comms array there to boost the
Someone
data
up
from our
here.
sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn.
Didn't the movie Avatar
Well,
take
clearly
place on
something went wrong
Pandora?
here.
It might have. I'm actually just now watching the Avatar animated show for the first time.
I'm sensing a pattern.
No
I'm
kidding.
like 4 episodes in.
That
It
should be
seems
the new
really cool.
Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
I've been wanting to watch it for
Hazardous
years because
levels of
people always
radiation
tell me how
detected.
great it is,
Right on cue.
but I
I'll
never
try to
watched
get the
it.
site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea.
Would you all stop talking?
Make sure to check its backup power
Gosh.
supply. It may have a dead battery.
Lore, lore, lore. Ooh, lore, lore. Ooh, let me tell you about some of this lore. Hey, did you hear about that lore over there? Hey, what about this lore over here? Who cares? We don't play games for lore. Come on. We play it for the experience. Last Airbender. Kids, be right back. Yeah, the Last Airbender show, like everybody told me for years how great that show is, and I never watched it when it originally aired. And then I couldn't find
Shields
any.
at 50%.
Oh god, I'm
That's
dying.
way too much radiation, Jack. We'll need to activate the dampening field before you can safely investigate that area.
How do we do? How do we do that? The dampening field. Ah, is
Shields
that
at
the dampen- That's not the
30%.
dampening
The
field.
Fury transport should have an induction panel where I can recharge.
But I haven't played. I never got to watch it because I never watched it when it first aired, and people just kept telling me all these years that it's a great show. It's a great show. I should go check it out. No streaming service ever had it. Then, like randomly last week, I noticed that it popped up on my Netflix suggested watch list. And I'm like, since when? Like, I've checked for this a billion times in the past, and they've never had it. Now all of a sudden they have the entire show. I was like, oh, I'm watching this. So anytime I get a free minute to sit, I watch an episode. I'm liking it so far. I love lore. It's so good. There's one episode I cried all the way through. They just added it about a month ago. Oh, okay. It is really good. It seems really good so far anyway. Recharge sockets. Yes, the recharge socket. I actually do love lore. I was just making a funny joke. It's one of the reasons I like this game so much is because this game literally is just story. Like, that's all it is the entire time through the game. So if you're not a huge story fan, you definitely wouldn't like this game. He says right after you talked over all of the story that happened 5 minutes ago.
Shields at 95%.
Dragon Prince is good too. Never heard of it. I am a fan of the Studio Ghibli movies. I love those. They're good. Come here, you. Just float there. Don't float away. I need you.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
There we go. I was gonna say, but battery's not removed, Jack. What are you talking about?
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online.
Yeah.
Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job.
Right before I
That
died.
should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
If? Liv, don't say that.
Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Got it. Don't mind if I do. I don't honestly even know why I like this game so much. Like, it's all story-based, which I'm big on story
Maintenance
games.
panel removed.
But, like,
How's it
generally,
The main reactor appears to be intact.
This
but
game
the
is
fuel
essentially
rod
just-
partially melted.
Damn it.
a list of
Better
errands that you
jettison
have
it
to do.
then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Security brace disengaged.
The damage to this fuel rod is extensive, but I can't determine the cause.
Strange. Maybe a scan will give us more information.
Bye.
Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
Got it.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
Boop, boop. Yeah, motion sickness will definitely get you on this game, though. Or pretty much any game that has smooth, real-time motion in it.
New fuel element.
And that's really something you only get through after
protocols.
practice. Like, you literally have to acclimate your body to VR motion, and you have to play games in like small increments to build your immunity up to it.
Initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot.
Okay. The cutting looks kind of weird. How long exactly is the game? The game, at the rate we're going, we're about halfway over.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor
It's like
units
4
out of
hours, 5
mothballs
hours?
to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
What's your favorite Ghibli movie? I am a huge fan of Princess Mononoke, even though a lot of people seem to think that's the worst one out of all of them. For some reason, I love that movie. I do like Howl's Flying Castle, though. And now they're getting all of them on Disney Plus, and I'm super excited because I'll admit there's a few I haven't actually seen yet. Bubby, we need answers about your favorite Ghibli movie. Oh no, that's a great choice. Yeah, that's always been my favorite one. Like, that was the very first Studio Ghibli movie I ever saw, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. This guy makes great stuff. Let's build a friend. It's a DIY build a friend. I don't even know what that part is. Pretty sure it's an extra.
Labor unit online. Proceeding with primary assignment.
Oh, okay, there's got 2 packed in here. I got you. Small parts of this game I don't quite remember. Putting your arm on backwards, hope you don't mind. Give me that foot. Give me your foot. Putting your leg on backwards too, hope you don't mind. Oh, stop pushing me away. So hard to do anything in zero gravity, goodness.
Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. Jack, looks like everything's back up and running.
Affirmative.
Grab a Fury and head for the depleted dig site.
Okay.
I'll fill you in on the way.
Howls, yes, that's my fave. They're on
and
Netflix
Jack,
UK.
if you have a moment,
They were
search
never
the
on
primary
Netflix
dig site
US.
for another labor unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby, and we could use the extra set of hands.
Lost android. We must save him. He's one of us. Do you think the game is worth the money? I would move to the UK just for Netflix UK Studio Ghibli movies. Well, like I said, Disney Plus is getting all of them, so if you have a Disney Plus account. Do you think the game is worth the money? I think this game is definitely worth the money. To this day, it was one of the very first games I ever played on PC VR, and to this day, it's the one VR game I always go back and play a little bit more of. The experience is just insane. Like, feeling like you're actually floating out here in space. Everything's all 3D. It's one of the best feelings in a VR game I've had yet out of all of the games I've played, as far as feeling like you're actually in the game, like in the environment.
My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave.
Can't remember exactly what the word choice I'm trying to think of to describe that is. But like it really suspends your disbelief. Like they talk about that with movies. Like you have movies where you really have to suspend your disbelief in order to like look at the movie and not be like, this is just bullcrap. Like, this would never happen. Like, being in this game
Something's
in
damaged
VR,
this labor unit.
like, I literally
Perhaps I
feel
can
like,
repair it.
man, this is really cool. Like, I'm a robot here and I'm trying to save all these other robots and this person from dying. And, like, you lose yourself in the game. Like, sometimes when I'm playing this particular game over any other VR game, like, I kind of forget, like, I'm still sitting in my living room. Like, I get to a point where I'm like, I'm so used to moving around in anti-grav that I feel like I'm in zero gravity space. Can you fly into the sun, feel its warm, crispy glow? Ral, don't kill Bubby. That's why you have VPNs. 2 friends, you lucky duck. Ah, come back here. VPNs to get Netflix UK. To watch all of the Studio Ghibli greatness. You know what other foreign filmmaker I really like is what's his name? John Ho or something. I'm butchering his name. But the guy who did the new Parasite movie that won all those awards this past year. I haven't actually watched Parasite yet, but I knew that guy was a really good filmmaker like probably 10 years ago when I was in college in film studies. There was a movie that had just come out at the time called The Host, and to this day it's still my favorite movie, my favorite monster movie I have ever seen in my life. And the same Bong Joon-ho, that's it, the same guy who makes The Parasite made The Host, and it was my favorite monster movie I've ever watched. And I usually hate monster movies. Like, before The Host, my favorite monster movie of all time was Cloverfield, because I really liked the way they did Cloverfield. But then The Host was very, very believable, and it was kind of weird to watch it, because I was like, oh man, this guy, he has really good ideas, and like the way he made this movie really creeps
Repairs
me out.
complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative.
Whereas
I feel
Cloverfield was so
lovely.
over the top, like
Just
there's no believing
lovely.
that. But
How are you?
The Host, I was like, this is literally something that you could actually see happening in
You
real
have
life.
definitely sustained internal damage.
Negative. This unit is operating at 10,000% efficiency.
Ooh, nice gem you got here, bro.
As you can see, the bridge is in excellent condition.
10,000% efficiency.
This is a cave.
Negative, negative, negative. This is the bridge. I recommend you schedule yourself for maintenance, Echo 1. You are
That guy.
being very negative.
Liv, I've found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and, well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Why am I
Is
tracking that? Stop
Captain
tracking
Rhodes?
that.
Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best.
I'm nearly finished clearing her browsing history. Sexy pictures of Jack. Thank you for leading me out, Cube. I never would have found my way. Clearing browser history is very important. Oh, it's always very important, for sure. Bubby can do anything he wants, don't limit him. I'm going to head off for the night. Alright, Take, thanks for stopping by, man. We're probably not going to get too much further tonight, because like I said, it is only like a 4 or 5 hour long game. So if we go too much further, we're not going to leave a whole lot for another stream. But there is a certain ending point that I want to stop on, which is kind of like the very dead midpoint of the game that's coming up here shortly. So once we get to that, we'll stop it. But
Select your destination.
boop. Boop, boop.
Destination, depleted dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition.
Good night, Take.
Please
Have a good
hold
one.
on.
Thanks for joining. Stopping by for a bit.
En route to the depleted dig site.
Good. When you get there, you'll need to aim the sensor array at the anomaly. I'm heading out to rig up the transponder.
I'm looking
I
so
thought we
rough.
agreed that you'd stay on board the station.
Sorry, Jack. I need a direct line into the lathe systems to siphon the power supply.
Bye. My guy needs a reboot or something. He's looking nasty.
Liv, the plasma lathes have already malfunctioned once. That's extremely dangerous.
Relax. I double-checked the failsafes and I've shut down the main relays. I'm following protocol to the letter. Mostly.
Confidence inspiring. I've reached the depleted dig site. Are you in position?
Just arrived. Go ahead and bring it online. I'll manage the power supply from here.
The boop noises
Affirmative.
do help
I'll
push the
activate the
buttons.
site's generator.
Right. Just make sure you've completed all your other tasks before you get started. This scan could take a while, and I'll need you there.
At the beginning of the stream tonight, I was actually adding my own sound effects for the thrusters too. But then I realized they actually have their own sound effects. So I was like, hello. Salute. I'm all cockeyed. Sensor array.
I admit, I would have never considered using our geological sensor this way. It is highly unorthodox.
Well, unorthodox improvisations happen to be a speciality of mine. My father always liked to say, you've got to be prepared to be unprepared.
It's not on,
That
Liv.
phrase in my head all morning, let me tell you.
How do I turn it on, Liv? It's not on. Liv, it's off. It has no power. Nope. Honestly, kind of forget this part.
I'll need to reboot the generator before we can proceed.
Oh, I get it. Where's the generator? Generator. Where is the generator? Okay, let's stop tracking whatever I'm tracking and track what I'm supposed to be tracking. There we go. There it is, alright. Like, I think something glitched because I'm still tracking a quest way off there in the distance that I shouldn't be tracking right now. I knew it. They need extra sounds in space. No one can hear you scream. You're right. That's weird. You'd think I'd be able to hear myself scream. Nope. Can't hear it. It's so strange.
The site's generator is still in working order. I'll get it up and running.
Good. That should bring the sensor online.
Dig site generator online. Core samples processing.
That was easy.
All systems nominal.
This site's generator
They can hear your
only power
boops
a
and
few
thruster
systems at a
sounds.
time. I'll need to make sure its power junction is directed towards the sensor array.
Power junction, busy prepositions. Always on the march. Power junction to the array. Power junction here today. These three things are called the busy beast
Power rerouted. Liv, how are your energy readings?
So far, so good.
prepositions.
Head to the sensor and bring it online.
Sensor reached.
Look for the main control console. You should be able to activate the sensor from there.
Sensor powering on.
Confirmed. You'll need to rotate the dish so it faces the anomaly before we can get a clear reading.
Rotate. I'm familiar with this. I rotate dishes in real life. Oh, it's going up. That must be good. The numbers are getting higher. Oh boy.
Jack, it's working. The signal's getting stronger. Keep
I
going.
know, Liv. I was just saying that. Don't take the wind out of my sails. Oh.
The array is now pointed at the epicenter of the anomaly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Give me a
We're
minute to
number one.
process the data. What the...
We're all dying.
Jack, what happened? I lost my connection to the sensor.
Energy spike from the anomaly. I think it blew the fuse.
Shit. Those sensors are
Don't
sealed
talk about
before
alien.
deployment.
I'm sensitive.
Okay, you'll need to cut through to access the fuse box.
The last VR game we played on stream on Twitch was Alien Isolation. And it was very, very scary. What happened, Rao? Stop posting links. Oh my.
This has to be against protocol.
Well, I find it's easier to get things done if you think of the
You
field
got-
manual as
you got
guidelines
pushed.
rather than regulations.
I really should stop that. Like, I tried to specify what links to block, but instead of specifying what links to block, I think I might have only specified like a handful of specific ones to allow. So I'm gonna have to go back through and change that. Get out of here, you piece of space debris. Okay, stay there then. I don't care.
The filament popped. We'll need a new one.
There should be plenty of spare fuses around. Look for a replacement.
Okay. I'll look. Are you trying to send me something alien related? You weren't posting a link, you stupid bot. Bot, what are you doing? Don't block a link if it's not even a link. Gosh, what do I pay you for? Nothing in here. Can we put that away, please? Is there one here? I see it. It's glowing right at me.
Power level stabilizing.
Good. Let's get
I'm
the
still
sensor back
cockeyed, aren't
online
I?
so
I
we
can't
can
even
finish the
tell
scan.
anymore. Everything's in zero gravity. I can't tell what's even, what's not, what's flush and what's not.
Sensors back online.
Connection established.
Aim at that.
Now we just need to realign the array.
Oh, what the heck? I already did that. Why would I have to do it again? Wrong way. Aim at the giant glowing orb in the space.
Scanning inner horizon.
Liv, array is realigned. Can you confirm? Liv, do you copy?
Liv?
I
Hello?
think it works,
Hello, Liv?
Jack. I picked up something on the oscilloscope. I'm patching the audio
Look at all
through.
the rocks flying towards it all of a
Do
sudden.
you hear that? What the hell is this?
It's like you're all about to die.
Ah!
Liv. Olivia.
Jack, I need you. Find a Fury transport and get back here now.
Posting times. I put in 2 full stops for effect and it timed me out. I'm gonna fight Nightbot. I thought you and Nightbot loved each other. No, the love is dead. Yeah, Nightbot tends to be kind of a pain in the butt when it comes to blocking stuff. I had it shut off completely for a while, but then every stream I did, I get like one random bot account coming onto my stream and like spamming stuff. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna block the
Select your
random junk.
destination.
Captain Rhodes. She needs me. We must go see what's going on. Stupid Nightbot, I'll kill you. Bye, Anomaly, you're looking mighty cool today. It's got like electrical circuits, surges going through it. Bye! It's getting much larger. It's reaching like all the way out to the asteroid belt now. Bye, depleted dig site. We'll miss you.
Jack!
What?
Over here!
I'm here. All of the robots have gathered together. They're like, what's happening? This is exciting.
Thank God for you. It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes. Sit rep,
Ooh,
please.
that looks bad.
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail.
Get that out of
See
here.
a way to get me out?
We're gonna have to chop it. Chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Negative. It's trapped beneath the cowl.
The access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside.
Screw Nightbot, Pride. Oh, you waved at the anomaly. He doesn't need to be judged just because he doesn't know what it is he does. He just exists.
There.
Oh. I'm like,
If you
I
cut
caught
through
it.
the panel.
There's nothing here.
Detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the
Uh,
hell? Jack!
Mama.
Have you seen?
Cutting
Shit!
tool back online.
Incoming,
Liv.
Jack! Cut the panel!
Olivia,
Liv.
everything is going to be fine.
Station hull compromised.
That wave's gonna hit us, Jack! Hurry!
Catastrophic structural integrity.
I'm trying.
That's it! We got it!
Oh God! He's gone. Youch. Take her helmet off. She needs some air. She's in space. Where is she walking?
Liv. Liv, do you copy? Are you all right? Hera, locate Captain Rhodes. Nothing.
You'd think I would have came back with a new suit instead of a fried one. I don't want to be deep fried anymore. Don't close on me. What, is she dead? I bet she's dead. Whoa, that's for me to know.
Proximity alert. Proximity alert. Proximity
Hera.
alert. Good morning, Echo One. It is encouraging to see you have
She's so
finally
needy.
recovered.
She's
Hera,
not needy anymore.
What happened? Where is Liv?
Station has suffered extensive structural damage from the debris field. My program was forced into hibernation mode shortly after Captain Rhodes' departure.
Departure? Where did she go?
Captain Rhodes did not specify a destination. However, the captain did prepare an emergency beacon. You will find it nearby.
Emergency beacon. Got it. I'll have a look.
Thanks, Hera. You're the greatest. Wrong one. Don't zap it. Scan it.
Mayday, Mayday. Titan Command, if you're out there, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes.
Get out of here.
Kronos 2 is lost. Say again, my station has been compromised. We were hit by a debris storm caused by the arrival of an unknown vessel in our
Debris.
sector. Damage is catastrophic. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm alive. I'd never have made it if Jack hadn't cut me free. But he won't reboot. He's gone.
I'm right here.
I can't stay here. Main power's offline. We've
Shields
lost
at
atmosphere.
30%.
Radiation levels are climbing fast. I've no choice but to take my chances
crispy
aboard
and
the
everything.
unknown vessel. It's a long shot, but if there's any hope I might be able to survive on that ship, I have to try. Titan Command, if you're receiving, hell, if anyone's receiving, come find me.
Hera, are there any Fury transports still operational?
Affirmative.
Reroute the nearest transport to the station airlock. I'm going to find Liv.
I'm going in there.
Hera, open the activation bay doors.
Echo One, I am obligated to inform you that leaving the station is a violation of Atlas Protocol.
I don't care. Liv is in trouble. I'm going to help
My
her.
leg is trapped. Boo.
Now open the
fix
door.
this, fix that. Get my foot out. Don't let me die. It's always something.
Hera,
Exactly, you
Can
know?
you locate Liv's transport?
Negative.
Women can't
Sensor
live with them,
network
can't jettison them
offline.
out into
What if I
space.
were to
Well,
repair one of the satellites?
kind of?
Affirmative. A single sensor pulse from one of the satellites would likely be sufficient.
Then that is our first stop.
That's my first stop. I think I'm facing the wrong way. No. I take offense to that, Ralister. I can absolutely be jettisoned into space. Yeah, there's really nothing stopping you. I mean, look. Especially if you are already in space, then all it takes is a good shove.
Hera, I have a visual on the Fury. Is it ready to launch?
You just be like,
Negative.
see ya.
Detecting hazardous levels of radiation. Fury controls are currently locked in accordance with Atlas protocols. Please activate the transport's radiation dampener before departure.
I'm dead.
Reboot initiated.
I didn't
My
realize I was
shield can
dying.
only absorb so much radiation before sustaining irreparable damage.
Conveniently, there was one of those pods just floating out here in the middle of space.
Dampening field activated.
Acknowledged.
Woohoo.
Long-range sensor satellite located. Plotting course.
All right,
I
let's go
jettison you,
find out.
Kodak. You're
Captain.
welcome, my knight in shining armor. Let's heal. Whee! So essentially what happened is this gigantic ship here in front of us came out of the anomaly. It was like a space warp or a, I don't know what you call those, black hole or something. And like that space station there got demolished by it. And her little audio recording that she was playing a minute ago, her little SOS, said that her only hope of surviving is by going into that alien spacecraft and figuring out what's in there and seeing if she can survive. Which to me seems like a really weird option. Like, I would try and fix my own ship first before just going into some random unknown entity's spaceship that collided into us from a space warp. But who am I? I'm not the captain of this ship yet.
Select your destination.
Bubby, do you have to save her? I mean, no, we could just like waste time and fly around. Or just never play the game again.
Destination, sensor satellite
Because technically,
A2.
the game
Preparing for
ends
thruster ignition.
however you end it.
Please hold on.
My ending that I choose is live is gone forever, and we just always float through space endlessly with no solution. Boop, 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 boop. And we get to play with a spotlight that never dies. Boop, 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 boop.
This looks even worse. Then Liv's quarters. Hera, status report.
Repairs to satellite must be completed
We're getting
before long-range
launched.
sensors can be restored.
Stop.
Understood. Hera, what are these unusual growths covering the satellite?
Unknown. Recommend further investigation.
Agreed. Begin new log entry.
Acknowledged.
Oh, I'm apparently taking this piece of ship with me. And this asteroid. What's this say? Oh, nothing. Sounds like a bad idea. She doesn't sound smart. It would be satisfying to just leave her out there. There is a sequel to this game coming out, which kind of implies that you have to, or you're expecting to save her, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, this part always takes me freaking forever. So I can never figure out where this damn patent battery is just floating around it. I think I might have one in the back of my truck, though. Because there's one floating around in space somewhere around here that you can find, but it always takes me forever and a day to find it. Hey, I do have one back here. Yay! That'll teach her to be so annoying, getting her foot stuck in equipment out in space. What's she thinking? How did she go from being all cozy inside
Hera,
the
did you see
spaceship?
that? The substance seemed to come alive when the battery got close to it. I think
Really?
it may be feeding off the power field.
Meep,
I should probably refrain
Meep.
from touching it while in that state.
meep. You want it?
Recommend performing a
You want
visual
it?
examination.
You want it? You want this? Is that what you want? Hmm? Too bad, you can't have it. It's mine. I need it.
Battery
How
locked
does she
in.
go from being
power is
inside the
waking
space
up the
station all nice and
unknown
cozy to
substance.
like
Advise
outside with her foot
Now she
jammed
switched the
into
power
mechanical
controls to
gears?
battery backup.
She was like, I know I was relying on you to do all the work, but I just felt like coming out here and kicking stuff. Thought maybe it would help. Look at that guy's head. It's completely absorbed in that stuff. Ooh, it does not like me.
Commencing visual assessment. Substance possesses an uneven surface and visible diversity, suggesting it is likely organic.
Don't
in
tease the
nature.
hole. Don't
Its sudden
touch it.
emergence in our ecosystem would
You wanna
seem
see
to
what
indicate
happens?
the substance is somehow related to the arrival of the unknown vessel.
Recommend using your scanner to
I'm gonna
collect
touch the
additional data.
No!
Reboot initiated.
Contact with the biomass. I should avoid active material.
What if this was like the Matrix and when you die in VR, you die in real life? Oh god, oh dear god. Yep, you just killed Bubby. Congratulations. Look, I can look at my dead body. That's not unsettling. Hello. Hello, dead me. I'm not crispy anymore though. Look, I'm all nice and shiny and chrome.
This panel is sealed on deployment. I'll need to cut it open to access the power flow controls.
Cutting on heaven's dowah.
That did it. The satellite is now fully operational.
Oh yeah.
Hera, please begin a long-range sensor sweep looking for any Fury transports.
Acknowledged.
Now to investigate this unknown substance covering the satellite.
Yeah, investigate it, son. Thought we already investigated it.
Accelerated cellular metabolism. Pyrolytic reaction detected.
That sounds unsettling.
Touching my
Recommend
own butt.
completing a threat assessment. Be advised, physical contact with the substance while it is active is not recommended. Advise only touching
Huh.
the substance in its
You don't say.
dormant state.
You don't say. Can we find any in dormant states? No. There's no dormant ones. Oh, over here.
Recommend
Maybe.
completing a threat assessment. Advise only touching the substance in
A fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton. It seems safe enough to touch, at least in its dormant state.
Interaction log. Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological
And it tastes
Threat.
real good.
Very well.
Oh, I broke it. Apparently you're not supposed to lick it. I broke it. Chat, I broke it. Need to stay and redeem yourself. Is it soft? It's so soft. I know what happened. The game shut down. It was like, you're not supposed to lick this, you know that, right? Oops. Could pass for chocolate ice cream. We kind of look like it. Honestly, we're about to end the stream anyway. I was really close to where I wanted to stop. But we'll get back in here and do like another 5-10 minutes and then we'll be done. It's all your fault for making me touch it and lick it and feel it up and put myself against it and dry hump it. You know you told me to, chat. Don't pretend like you didn't. There's no way I would have just done that on my own accord for no reason. That's what happens when you lick space hemorrhoids. The dry humping was where I really drew the line, guys. That was too far. I mean, I'm a guy just trying to stream games and enjoy myself. I don't know why you would have
Commencing
ever
visual
asked me to do
assessment.
that.
Substance with a fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton.
Echo
Okay,
1.
just a little lick.
Advise you refrain from haphazardly touching
Yeah,
the
it's totally on
unidentified
us.
substance.
Well, too late now.
Recommend
Too
using
late
your
now.
scanner to collect additional data.
We have to do all this junk again.
Scan data received. Stand by. Amino-organic compound.
Stand by.
Intact peptide bond. Minimal cellular activity. Preliminary analysis. Dormant biopolymer. Origin unknown.
Does that mean this
Doesn't
part's not
seem
done yet either?
dangerous. It does not appear to have survived the vacuum.
Ow.
Advise using your reactive cutter to acquire a sample.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna cut this bitch up.
Strange. Hera, did you see that? The substance appears to have been provoked by my reactive cutter.
Acknowledged. Logging interaction.
Unfortunately, this means I won't be able to procure a sample. I'll need a power cell.
Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological Threat.
Very well. Let's see
I'm
if I
gonna
can
cut
get
them
this
up so
satellite
bad, they're gonna
operational.
wish I never cut them up so bad. I can't be held responsible for my actions. You bloody well can. There's that accent again. Love it.
Battery locked in. Hera, the power is waking up the biomass.
Advise caution.
Now to switch the power controls to battery backup.
We clearly need help. We? You said chat, you meant you. Look. Oh, that's so silly. You guys are silly. What is happening here? Oh, I have to do this again. Get out of here. You're in my way. Excuse me, make way. Make way. Prince Ali. Yes, it is he. Ali Ababa. Maybe you've heard of me. Oh, I have to hit this first.
This panel is sealed on deployment. I'll need to cut it open to access the power flow controls.
Because I cannot actually cut it until I talk about it first, and then I magically get the ability to cut it.
That did it. The satellite is now fully
That
operational.
did it.
Hera, please begin a long-range sensor sweep looking for any Fury transports.
Acknowledged.
See, he called you silly, he called us
Echo
silly.
1. Long-range scanners have located Captain Rhodes' Fury transport.
Called the
Signal
US
originates
silly? I
from
never would
within the
have.
unknown vessel.
Don't put that on me.
Understood. Plot a course.
Acknowledged. Fury transport ready to depart.
Liv's transport is emitting a weird signal. It sounds like a fart.
Select your destination.
We're going to the
Destination,
alien
Fury
ship, guys.
Transport
I'm so excited.
FR-103. Preparing for thruster ignition.
Can
Please
we?
hold on.
There we go.
Hera, take us along the starboard side of the vessel. Begin scanning the hull for distinguishing
The US
features or
is
markings.
silly, though.
Acknowledged.
Sometimes, I suppose. Right now, I don't know if silly is the word I would use. Kind of like just off its rocker completely. Whee! Hi, Saturn. Your rings are looking remarkable today.
Be advised. Reducing speed.
What is it?
Now you're putting
Possible
words in
visual
his
markings
mouth.
identified
Ooh,
on
aliens?
Hold here. I'd like to get a closer look with the Fury's spotlight.
So sadly, the big disappointing part of this game to me when I played it the first time is there actually aren't any aliens in this game. Now there's a sequel coming that looks like they might change that, but in this one it's like all just left to be like unspoken, unexplained phenomena that brought this ship here. And then you're kind of left to figure it out by the end of the game. And like the whole time you're thinking, man, it looks like there's going to be
I can
aliens.
use the Fury's spotlight to get a clearer look.
No.
Hera, could this be some form of writing system?
Cross-referencing against all known written communication systems in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. No matches found.
Assemble a table for lexical analysis. We need to keep moving.
Acknowledged. Re-engaging thrusters on your input.
Rouser, put your spoon away. There's no need to stir the spot. Stir the pot. That's probably a good thing. What if the aliens jumped at you? What? No aliens? Not even one face hugger?
Select your destination.
I refuse to ever play an alien game that has a face hugger in VR again. There were so many times where I literally thought I was going to have like heart palpitations playing Alien Isolation in VR. Thought I was going to die. Ooh, hi. Looks like something from Halo. I'm such a nice stranger to an alien ship, though. I'm like, hi, hello. Nice to see you today. How are you? How are you?
Searching
Nice
for
to see
alternate
you.
route.
Dead end. I can use the Fury's spotlight to help Hera find a clear path.
That way. That way? That way. I like that way. Let's do that way. Hera, that way. Or that way. Hera. I'm going crazy. Blocked path. That way. Clear path. That way. Hera. Clear
The
path.
spotlight can help me identify an alternate route.
I'm trying. You're not listening to me. I said that way. Hello? That way? This way. That way. This way. This way. This way. That way. That way looks clear to me. That way could be clear. That's blocked. But that way could definitely be clear. That looks very clear.
There. That passage looks clear. Hera, can you confirm?
Just like I said.
Plotting new course.
Your paths aren't good enough.
Signal when ready to proceed.
The flood dam, I would love to see that. It's on my
Select your
YouTube channel.
destination.
The whole playthrough of Alien Isolation in VR is actually saved up on my YouTube channel. And it might still be on my Twitch VOD. But the Twitch VOD, since I'm not a Twitch partner, only lasts for like a week. So they might be gone by now. Doo-doo-doo. Hello? 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 Anybody out there? Oh, I forgot they can't hear me scream. I have to whisper. Anybody out there? Anybody?
Proximity alert. Brace for collision.
Look at it spin off into the distance. I actually really did. Nope, I never closed my menu. Do you scream? In the Alien Isolation walkthrough? Yeah. I scream a lot more than I'd like to admit. There are times where I literally thought like I was going to die. Like I screamed so hard on one playthrough, I laughed so hard at myself afterwards. Because it turns out, if you've ever watched or played Alien Isolation, the alien has a really weird way of moving very erratically and very quickly. And there are times where I swear to God he can't see me, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he just pops up under the desk with me where I'm hiding, and it just scares the crap out of me. Just thinking about it right now reminds me of what it feels like. I'm like, nope, I'm never doing that again. Ooh, sold for science, not for laughs. I mean, it can be a little bit of both. Honestly, that's the reason I played it, is because I figured people would enjoy watching somebody get the crap scared out of them. And honestly, the game actually ended up being a really good game. Thought it was literally just going to be, oh,
Hera,
let's just
give me an analysis of
hide
this
and run
vessel's
from the
design,
alien the whole time.
layout,
But
construction,
it ended up
anything
being a
that
pretty
might
cool
help to
story,
determine
too.
its origin.
Affirmative. Stand by. The vessel's overall configuration is
Oh boy.
unfamiliar to Atlas databanks.
Hera?
However, certain elements of the internal design would suggest...
Hera, I'm losing you.
Hera. Hera, do you copy?
Come in,
The
Hera.
ship must be
Come in.
interfering with our comms.
I completely forgot I had a flashlight. 2 hours later, after they introduced it, I completely forgot I had it.
Liv's signal is coming from somewhere in the vicinity. I should investigate the area.
I get it. Investigate the area. Investigate the area is literally marked on my quest list.
The vessel is highly irradiated. Liv's transport must have had a radiation dampener. I may be able to reactivate it. That should protect me from the radiation. Liv must have used this to find a way inside. An emergency beacon. I should scan it to see if Liv left a message.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm alive.
Yeet him out into the stratosphere.
For the time being. Kronos 2's ability to sustain life has been compromised, and well, I've been left with little choice but to seek refuge aboard this unknown vessel. If you're receiving this Titan command, please send help as soon as you can. The area is heavily irradiated and... shit. I can't stay here.
Oh, you've got help coming.
Maybe I can get inside.
Jackie boy is on
Right,
the case.
Captain Rhodes signing out.
Yeah, it wasn't in VR, Ralister. There was actually a mod made for VR for Alien Isolation, and the person who made the mod did an incredibly good job of it. It's actually one of the best VR experiences I've played, as far as it being smooth and very high quality resolution, high quality picture quality. And it's actually interesting to know that that's capable of doing that in VR, because it makes me wonder who could go out and mod other regular games to be VR capable, like to make a Dead Space VR mod. That would be pretty cool. I never actually played Dead Space 2 or 3, and I only ever got halfway through Dead Space 1. But I did just see that they released the whole Dead Space trilogy on Steam recently, so I might go back and play them. But for now, this is kind of like the midpoint of the game. Like, this is where you start entering the mysterious alien ship and start exploring, and things pick up a little bit more, because this is kind of a slow-paced game in general. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's very story-based, and it's very slow-paced, because it's literally just you and interacting with the environment and learning things as you go. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. And thanks for joining, who did, and anybody who watches later on, thanks for coming in and watching. If you like it, thanks for liking it. I'm not going to pressure anybody into hitting any kind of buttons or anything. That's just not the way I do things. But in the meantime, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. See ya. Have a good night. See you. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream. You guys, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. See you guys next time, and we'll be continuing this probably next week. See ya.